All right, good afternoon, girls lacrosse fans. We're here on a Wednesday afternoon, April Fool's Day game. It's about 48 degrees at the Sam Burns Turf Field, and Foxboro took the draw to start the game. It's like Allie Curran down there, circling, looking for some help.
So, Drew, Foxboro comes to the game with 1 win, 1 tie, no losses. They beat Ashland in the opening game 9-7. Looks like we got a goal.
Yeah, we got Siobhan Nolan, rolled the cage from left to right. Strong player, coming off a terrific basketball season. She's I noticed her first time last year, just sort of fearless going to the cage, and that's something that is going to serve her well.
So keep an eye on number 17. That would be Siobhan Nolan.
Yeah, it gets by that defender. She's kind of standing still. The North team looked like they were kind of disorganized there. There were two girls that looked like they were ready to double, but she ran by both of them.
She had a fabulous goal last game against Hingham with seconds to go to tie it up. Oh, we got Melissa Lynch in goal, letting one get by her. Melissa had a couple great saves against the Hingham team.
My sense is that's the freshman Rosenberg for North Attleboro.
Now you might know a couple of these kids from Outlaws. Do you know any of these kids?
Yeah, Erin Hawley, the girl taking the draw as a sophomore, and very strong player, smart, fast, athletic. And I think it's Emily Rosenberg, number 2, just came straight down. Real nice speed. She plays. She's a Mass Elite kid. And then there's a couple other girls. So a lot of the Foxboro girls know these North Attleboro girls. They play with them in the summertime, whether they're freshmen or sophomores on the Outlaws summer the club team. Got Mary Beth Sweeney taking the draw against Erin Hawley. Field looks a little tricky with the shadows.
Really does. It's hard to see on the far end. Okay, we'll redo the draw. Not high enough.
Mary Beth had a strong game against Hingham the other day. I know she and Morgan and Siobhan accounted for all the goals.
Yeah, it's nice to see it spread out a little bit. All right, Mary Beth comes away with it, pulls it away.
Jackie Brion, freshman, coming downfield over to Morgan Ames. Whoa, some wild checks there.
They seem to be letting a little bit more of that go this year. Is there a new rule that you know about?
Well, there's a left-handed goal right there by, is that Jackie? Yeah,
it looks
Jackie.
Like Jackie.
Yeah,
Very good, the freshman.
Jackie going to that left hand. Jackie is, she's fast, but she also has a burst.
Yes.
And one of the things that she has learned to do over the last year is develop that left hand, and just her understanding of the game, when to go, when not to go. So I think Jackie picks it up at X. Yep, coming back from X on the left-hand side. That defender is out of position. She's playing behind her, which allowed Jackie to go over the top and stick that lefty.
Good job, Jackie. I believe that's her first varsity goal. Here comes North Attleboro.
Yeah, you're going to see a heavy dose of Erin Hawley, and I believe, again, it's Emily Rosenberg.
So is it Foxboro's ball?
Yeah, so Mary Beth. She's got to protect that stick. These girls are. Nice job trailing her. Oh, got to protect that stick. Can't check across her face like that in the sphere. That'll be Mary Beth's ball. Over to Siobhan. Siobhan looking down to Morgan. Triple teamed.
Wow.
Off to Nora O'Keefe down there, number 15. And then we have a drop ball. I don't know who that was off down there.
So it looks like North Attleboro's ball.
Yeah, out of bounds on the pass. That was Chloe Hurley. That pass was intended for Chloe Hurley. You know, a lot of drop balls. Looks like an early season game. This is North's second time outside. They had a scrimmage earlier this week or late last week against Bridgewater Raynham, and they guess they held their own against Bridgewater. But again, it's just been an extraordinary winter.
And they don't have a turf field. North doesn't.
No, no. We, you know, once again, we just see how fortunate we are to have a turf field in Foxboro. Just a huge advantage for us.
Absolutely.
There's Annie McGarry. That should be a white ball. Yep, on a pass. Annie's a junior this year.
Yes, she is.
And, you know, they were expecting big things. She and Hallie Canfield kind of anchoring that defense back there. Annie was a starter as a freshman, which tells you something. And that's Hallie right there. Hallie has really come on. I've been watching her play in the summertime in club lacrosse, and she has just figured out this game so quickly. Nice play. Oh, Allie Curran with a shot just wide. It's a nice feed. But
Hallie Canfield, just to comment on her, that Ashland game, what a breakout game she had.
yeah,
Stole the ball and went coast to coast with it, put it right by the goalie. Did a real good job. And she knows when to go in, and she also knows when to pull it back and get it to the attack and get back on defense.
you know, just a big, strong kid, smart. She understands, you know, the defensive concepts, covering two girls. You know, she's just figuring it out. That's going to be Melissa's ball. She
Yeah,
needs to
nice
come
job,
out.
Melissa. I didn't know they could whack her stick like that.
Yeah, as long as she's outside the goal circle, she's a field player. And if she had possession of the ball, then that's a check. If she didn't, then we would have had the empty.
Now, who is it for North that we need to watch? What number is it?
I believe it was number 2. I think that's Emily Rosenberg, and number 8 at the top of the 8 right there, Erin Hawley. Looks like we got a free position.
Melissa Lynch is a junior as well. Wide of the net, and Attleboro's ball. Attleboro looks like a young team. They're very petite as well.
Yeah, you know what, it's the most, I was talking to John Mello, who's associated with the program, is a longtime coach in the youth program. North Attleboro established their own program. They were part of the Triborough Titans for years, and then 2 years ago, they started their own youth program. So now North has their own youth program, so they have the feeder system in place, and they've got this is the most talent I think they've had.
That they had, yeah.
Absolutely.
It'd be fun to watch them.
Yeah, they kept a lot of seniors.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Then they left a lot of these kids are swingers.
Yes, yep.
So they had so many seniors. So that looked like it was an offensive foul on number 2 that she was
Probably a charge.
came in.
The
Yep.
way she ran into that,
Yep.
into her. I didn't see the motion by the official, but more than likely in a situation like that, it's a charge.
Comes Canfield, passing it over to
Allie.
Curran. Nice
A
switch.
Nice dodge. Good.
Nice
little
switch.
to her left
Nice
hand.
job.
Again, girls need to be cutting to the ball off that weak side. You know, you switch, make the cut. You should see someone coming
open,
to you
right.
with the stick up, looking to finish. Again, that's early season stuff. The defense is usually ahead of the offense in the early part of the season, but that's something to work on.
And some of these kids haven't played together. You know, just because of the way the youth program was set up, some of these seniors weren't part of that.
Well, they all played Foxboro Youth, but
Yeah.
they and a lot of them, you know, worked out this winter together. But you know, it's just getting together. You know, it's
Right.
You know what they look like now compared to what they'll be in 2 weeks. You know, will be completely different.
Yeah, should be a fun season to watch.
This
Got a
kid's
lot of
pretty quick. Number
She is.
4.
Just coming right in.
That was an ill-advised shot.
Yes.
Is that
Luckily
Warner?
for us.
That's a crowd that, again, that check right through her sphere. It's just an unsafe check right there. It's a Mary Beth.
Nice job, Mary Beth. She's got some wheels as well. Nice switch.
Yeah, senior committed now to play at Southern New Hampshire. So she'll be playing in the Northeast 10.
Great league.
Yeah, yep.
Here comes Siobhan.
Southern New Hampshire, I believe Ellen Decker, other Foxboro youth player, senior from last year or 2 years ago. She's also at Southern New Hampshire.
She's a sophomore as well.
This is Siobhan Nolan with the ball. Nice top
nice
corner,
job.
top right corner, stick side. That's not where you would tell your player to shoot and score is stick side high, but you know
You
what?
should try to hit those corners low, right?
Again, I'm
a
telling
goal's a
you,
goal, huh?
it's just that thing about this kid is that she's a little unorthodox,
Yep.
but it works.
Yep.
It works for her, and she plays hard, and it it works.
Goalies are probably anticipating that they're going to go low to the corners, so.
Yeah, and I think, I didn't see up close if she threw a little stick fake or what went on, but it's, it's so difficult to play goalie in girls lacrosse. You're at such a huge advantage.
So keep a look at
just
number 17.
So a free position shot here. She's in the center hash, and Siobhan, because there was no defense on that right-hand side, she was able to take that straight in with unopposed.
Now, should someone have been there, or were they not allowed to?
No, on the free position, it's wherever you are in relation to where the foul occurred, and the official will put you out, the defense player, to the nearest hash.
Okay.
So the girls must have been either out of position or sloughed to that far side, because Britt kind of had an overload on that left-hand side, so maybe they were still sloughed on that side, which explains why there was nobody on the right-hand side,
Right.
and she was able to come in, and the one girl that did come, it was a late slide. But typically, sometimes in that free position, it may look good, but the best thing to do sometimes is just to pull out, move the ball around, work your offense.
We got another shot on net there.
Is that Lauren Flayhive?
Yes, it was.
Runs like her, yep.
Yep.
Lauren Flayhive was a Hawk All-Star last year as a defender, moving up to midfield this year. She had a really good summer again, working hard on her club team, and
Nice save by Melissa.
we got a flag.
I think it's against North Attleboro. And Foxboro's ball. That's Kirsten Warner.
Working with the girls over the winter. Oh, sometimes the best pass is the one you don't make, right?
Right.
Everything Warner does is 100%. She's such a joy to coach, and I'm not her coach, but I did work with her this winter, and that looks good. Nope.
It's a nice pass.
And
nice catch.
she does everything a captain should do. Just leads by example, runs hard. I think she drinks her water at 100%. That's just kind of kid she is. Everything she does, it gets noticed by me, and I'm sure it gets noticed by Britt.
Absolutely.
And that's why I think she's a multi-sport captain.
That knee injury did not slow her down at all. It
No.
didn't make her play cautiously at all.
I think she's fully recovered. She's played another member of that awesome hoop team this winter, and just has made the transition to lacrosse seamlessly. There's Allie Curran on a roll dodge.
Looking for the net, knows to
Pulling
bring it
back
out.
out.
Good job.
Again, Allie has a free position here. She's got Erin Hawley on the right-hand side, or maybe it's an indirect. I don't know where they're putting her. Or they're just adjusting her on the hash. So this really is not a good position for Allie to take this shot. But I've been wrong before.
She heard you.
Again, just set your offense up. You got some girls that can put the ball in the net. Let's not force a shot when we can get it to Mary Beth or Morgan or any number of the girls that are out there. Keeping an eye on these calls. I'm not seeing contact. I'm wondering if it's defensive 3 seconds.
I know. I was going to ask if
she's getting
that's
the
what that
position
was.
right there. Now this may
Why
be an
it's
opportunity
there.
to shoot.
Oh,
Nice
job.
save.
Nice save.
Nice save. She put it where you want to put it.
Yep.
But that goes back to what
The
you were
goalie
saying.
did a great job.
She was
right down.
anticipating going
Yep.
low there,
Yep.
Lynn. So
Yep.
maybe she should have went stick side high.
One thing I noticed about Foxboro this year, what a great job they're doing on their offensive end, trying to keep the ball down here, giving the goalie a lot of pressure so she can't pass that ball out.
Yeah, you know what? It's all about the ride, in lacrosse and applying, and it's the press and hoops, and it's the
Right.
ride, it's the
Yep.
ride in lacrosse, and you know what? If you, especially in the early season, if you're not ready to play, it can force you into mistakes.
Yeah.
And you know, that's Erin Hawley right there.
Well,
Oh, post.
wow. Nice strong shot, hit the
Yeah.
post, luckily for us.
See, we can't give up that rebound.
Yeah.
Ball goes off that crossbar, pops back out. There's enough white shirts out there, especially where they're kind of playing on that 8. That should have come up white, but didn't.
I think they were just pleased it didn't go in the net the first time.
So she just picked that ball up on the outside. Not enough pressure there. Girls need to pop out and cover her. Just kind of walked in. That was a little too easy.
So Foxboro 3 and North Attleboro 2 with a little bit
About half.
under 13 minutes to go in the first half here.
Wow, taking Erin Hawley out. That's interesting.
Let's take advantage of that.
Yeah.
So Mary Beth taking the draw.
So Hallie came up
Early
with it.
season stuff.
Yeah,
Early season
it's
stuff.
going to happen.
Yep.
You know, throw the ball away. That's the thing where you tell the kids, you make the 100% pass. You make the safe pass 100% of the time. That's middle. That should come up white.
Come on, let's go white. And Gary on it.
Annie right there. Ground balls like rebounds. It's want to.
Yep.
That's all that is.
Yep. Positioning.
Get your nose
Using
in
your
there.
body, yep.
Get your nose in there and go get it.
Is that something you work on at a practice?
Yeah, there's all kinds of, oh my goodness. There's all kinds of ground ball drills in as basic as 1v1s. And a lot of times she's coming around the cage again.
Wow.
Someone's got to
She's
meet
got to
her.
be.
The girls are.
She's not being marked up at all. She's
No.
coming right around all alone. You need someone there at that post.
Well, the problem is in the girls' game is that in the boys' game, a defensive player can cut through the crease. And in the girls' game, in the college level, a defensive player can go through the goal circle. In high school, you can't.
Oh,
so
okay.
the problem is if your girl goes to roll the cage and you chase her, it becomes duck, duck, goose.
Yeah.
And you're not going to catch her by the time she rolls the cage. So if you see her take off to go around the cage, you've got to go around the top side of the cage and meet her on that back
Oh,
side.
you can't cut through.
But
okay.
the problem
You think
is-
that's what happened just then?
Yeah. And you know what, though? But other girls need to recognize that because you always tell the girls or the boys to see, too. See the ball, see your girl.
Right.
And you got to recognize team defense.
Yep.
And always, number one job, stop ball.
Stop the
Here's
ball.
Nolan
Yep.
right there.
That's
Nice
a-
take. That's her second on the day.
I think
Again,
that's her third. Is it? Might be her third.
Jackie.
Yeah,
Is it
I think
three?
it is. I think it is 3. She had the first one. The first goal. Yep.
So that's 4, yeah.
Little hat trick.
3 for Javon. Again, rolling the cage, just that defensive player, 22 flat-footed, number 18 didn't slide off crease. It's like Siobhan's birthday.
Foxboro captains, just give a shout out to Mary Beth Sweeney, Morgan Ames, and Kirsten Warner.
There's Hallie up here again. Just such a strong player. Again, I can't say enough how far she's come in a short amount of time. She's not one of those kids that's played since 3rd grade.
I was going to say her poise out there, too. She looks like she's been playing since 3rd grade.
She's as a varsity player in the fall on the soccer team that did well. Again, plays in pressure tournaments in the summer.
She's a goalie, right, in soccer? Is that true?
Yep. So she's just a strong, fast kid. And again, there's another take around the cage, MB, wide, and looks like Caroline Boudreau, freshman, was first to get to the end line. Again, on a shot in boys or girls lacrosse, it's the first to get to the end line where the ball went out, not necessarily just get to the end line.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Caroline rolling the cage, no defense.
Oh,
She got to
nice
stick that nice stop. Unfortunately, stick
Yeah.
side high.
I'm glad to see her take a shot, though. Being a freshman, to have that, guts to do that. Because that was a decent shot. It was a great save.
And they absolutely need some of these freshmen, sophomores, to step up. because Foxboro's going to be pretty easy to figure out. Shut off Nolan,
Right.
shut off Sweeney,
Yep.
and shut off Ames and take your chances.
Right.
So nice pass right there.
Yeah, another good job. Allie bringing the ball down, delivering it, and getting right back on D. Looks like Allie coming with the ball.
Tell you
Looks
that
like
weak
Morgan
side
Ames.
roll, again high. We got to get these shots down low.
Yeah, that was Morgan Ames on that last shot.
So far, what I see is North is out of position on defense, and they're slow to double team. They're sort of staying with their girl, but they're not playing what you want. You want them to play what's called topside defense. You tell the girls you should always see the name of the town or the name on the front of the shirt. Otherwise, they're going to roll right to the cage, to the 5-and-5 area or the red zone. So we got Nolan again.
Takes a shot down low that time.
Okay, probably.
Oh,
cover
nice
empty.
job.
Nice job.
Nice
Mary
job.
Beth. Again, you tell the kids always keep their
Keep
sticks
your
up in
stick
the
up.
passing lane.
Yep. It's funny, in field hockey, it's the opposite. Sticks down, right? And it's funny that the coach of the field hockey can tell who the lacrosse players are because they're the ones that are running with their field hockey
Sticks
stick up.
up at their
You
hip.
got it.
Yeah.
Nice to see some patience here, spreading out, passing it around, looking for a cutter.
You got the overload on the left-hand side. There's a take by Mary Beth, and
nice
she stuck
job.
it. She
Nice
stuck
job.
it. So
She
I
almost
think,
went one-on-one there to the
yeah.
weak side.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. I think what Britt's recognizing is North is very slow to double. They're losing their girls, so why not have some of your better athletes go 1v1 on the offside? And yeah, you'll see they're all kind of bunched up in an overload formation on that side. They're not even thinking about cutting, which allows the one-on-one. And then number 24 there is a little late to the party.
Yep.
That kid can't stay with Mary Beth.
Right.
Again, that's because there's no minimal checking at this level. The physicality is far greater at the college level. You got to take advantage of that. So
Yep.
Britt saw it, and it's nice play. Just set up the ISO on the far side. And Mary Beth is definitely a finisher. I like to see her putting that ball down low. She worked on that a lot this winter, and she would take the extra time and she would ask to do the extra shooting, and so that's great. That's what a senior does is, or good players do. You recognize what you need to work on and you do it, and you put in the extra time, and she definitely did it this winter.
I think she's scored in every game so far.
Yeah, they're going to need her too. She's a nice little player, has been a nice player.
I like that play.
The whole time, So now North is probably talking about, listen, they set up that ISO. Let's not get too caught up with our girl. They need to probably go to a zone if I'm North Attleboro.
If they see that plane coming, they really do need to kind of.
If she's, this coach needs to recognize that they pulled, if there's 7 girls out there, they pulled 6 of you over to the left-hand side, which set up that
Something's
one-on-one.
up.
You know what? And so I think she probably should think about, going heels at the 8 and early slides and kind of just gum up the middle, because Foxboro's getting way too many looks, rolling to their strong side and getting shots, and the red shirts are just getting there a little too late.
That was North Attleboro's timeout. Try to figure some things out. And Foxboro has the lead 5-2 here. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first half. We've just gotten used to that snow over there, but it's kind of funny. Here we are, April 1st. We've got snowbanks 8 feet high.
I know. And that's we've been fortunate that between this turf and youth sports, paying for the MPlex and then the Patriots helping out the girls and the boys team.
Being able to practice at that bubble has been fabulous.
Free of charge, those things. I know you rent the Harvard bubble, it's $800 an hour. You know what? So it's we're real lucky. That looked like a push right there on number 2-3. on Nora. Nora's a natural lefty coming off that side to her strength. She'll get a free position, looks like center hash. This is a good opportunity for her to score because the girl on her right is so far out. Nora may want to think about going to her right hand, even though she's a lefty.
She's starting it off on the left side.
Yeah, sometimes you bait that girl, and then you swing it over to that right hand and take the shot.
Wide of the net just then.
Yeah, I probably could have taken a couple more steps, but easy for me to say.
Yeah. Just a sophomore. She's got some time to learn,
Only
right?
a sophomore.
It's really spread out here. We got some seniors, junior or two, and freshman and sophomore.
Yeah, there's, you know what, I think, there's a good amount of seniors, but I think there's only maybe, juniors, maybe 3. You got Melissa, you got Annie, you got Chloe.
Yep.
As far as on the varsity, there are some other girls in the program that are juniors, but oh, yeah, there's Allie Curran with her first goal this season.
Proud daddy, huh?
Hey.
Nice job.
I'll critique it later on the ride home. But, good for her. Good for her.
Yep.
In a game where it's only a 3-goal difference, every goal counts.
Again, only sophomore.
Only a sophomore, and she's also a member of the Outlaws team. And
so keep an eye on number 23.
all right, so Allie starts off again, rolling to her right side, just like we've seen all day. No one there to help her on the back side. You know what? And that's all it takes. No one there to help her. Beat 23, set up her strong hand, and the goalie didn't have a chance. And that's not a knock on the goalie. We've seen her make some saves. It's just
she's not having the defensive support that Melissa has.
No, they're not sliding to the ball. They're not double teaming. You know what? It's they deserve better. But hey, we'll take it. I'm rooting for the team in white today.
So good job, Allie Curran, getting her first varsity goal this season. She scored last year, though, didn't she?
Yeah. Yep. This kid gets a nice
she's
handle.
good.
Yeah,
she's fast.
You got it.
Very quick.
So you see the difference in Foxboro and North Attleboro defense. Foxboro girls are all kind of
you got
inside
Siobhan
on
right
that
there.
8.
Yep.
They're going to call 3 seconds.
3 seconds, yeah.
On who? Well, whoever committed the foul will go 4 meters back, so we'll know in a minute if it's on Annie or Siobhan. Either
Looks
way.
like it was Hallie.
Oh, golly.
Right here.
Golly.
Way up.
Again, inside that. Now, he has to move Annie and Siobhan.
And he does.
Yeah.
Oh, look where they are, though.
They need to move back further, and I think the other officials come over. Hey, you know what? Make them move you. Make them move you, I say.
You got it. 16 comes in.
That was not a good angle for her to get that shot off. Oh, my goodness. We got to make a better pass.
Little errant pass there.
Yeah, that.
Oh, good. She scooped it right out of bounds.
Ball goes off.
But you know what? Did you notice what Mary Beth did? She kept the pursuit going just then.
Yeah.
She knew that she didn't get the pass, but she tracked that girl down, and girl might have heard some footsteps and knocked it right out of bounds.
Probably so, and again, early season, I don't know, they haven't been inside. He's probably used to picking it up off a gym floor, which is,
a different bounce.
And Erin Hawley knows a bunch of these girls.
Hallie's got the ball.
So now Hallie will drop back and free up Siobhan, and there's a take by Lauren Flayhive. Hallie Canfield having a huge impact on this game. The ball just seems to find her. It's just going to be one of those kids. That's Lauren rolling to that right-hand side. See, they just seem to be clearing out. North is just staying with their girl.
Some of them, they got the back to the ball, too.
Yeah, they're just staying with their girl, and they're not playing the team defense like you should here. That's a good burst.
Siobhan, and another goal for Siobhan.
There it is.
Boy, double her, would you?
Coach, I tell you what. You know what, though? You just have that burst off the wing.
Great.
Good patience. And the thing is with a lot of girls, or a lot of guys, too, for that matter, sometimes they're, like we'll see here, she takes the extra steps necessary to stick that goal. So she keeps on coming cross crease, gets to about the middle. That's when you take your shot. That's when you have the most of the cage to shoot on. She takes that 1 or 2 steps earlier. She's hitting post or the keep. So
I'll tell you, she put some little
explosive
gusto on that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, yes, there was an explosive step, and that's where it's at. It's all about being quick. And when you're down there, you know, it's that first couple steps.
There's Canfield.
Yep. Again, that ball just finds her.
Yep.
Get Allie downfield wide open to see if there's somebody cross field. Allie should attack
Right
the
to her.
cage.
Excellent. Good
And
look
she
by
should attack
Canfield.
and look to that backside.
Nice switch and looks opposite.
Just missed.
Tried to get over to the weak side. It's a good look.
There. Is that number?
All right. Nolan's got the ball. And then here she
Caroline
comes.
Boudreau. There's a little high pass over to Al. Lost the handle. Now she's got to ride. This kid's pretty quick.
Wow. She's fast. Oh, nice job.
Hanging that stick, though. She's hanging that stick, but maybe they're saying that was just a little too close.
A little bit too close to the sphere.
It was a good idea by Morgan. You know, try to get
hey,
that
you know
trail
what?
check.
It stopped her momentum anyways.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly right.
Yeah, she had some wheels. She could have gone coast to coast then. So
now we have the ball here on the right-hand side with number 9. Warner right on her. Again, Annie should be looking to slide. Nice force out. That's the ball. Oh, nice pick and take. Oh, you got to pick that ball up.
Got to get that ball.
Yep. Again, it's the want to. They got to get these. They've got to get these ground balls.
Especially here.
That was an absolutely ridiculous shot.
That was horrible.
That should get her on the bench. Number 12.
When you see a shot like that,
there's your double team right
nice
there.
job. Nice job by Warner.
See, the idea of the double team there is for Warner to kind of distract her. Nice check by Erin Hawley. Warner to distract her, which allows Canfield to come in and get that check. My goodness.
A lot of checking going on
Swinging the
there.
sticks a little bit. Swinging the sticks a little bit. You know, that's something they work on in the off season. Again, is because you can't check into their body, the checks have to be down and away. So all you're looking to do is slow her up and let the girl behind her just come in and get that trail check when she goes to pull that back. You kind of get her unsuspecting.
Ames, that's Ames. She did a nice job just then. Running to the net, saw that there was nothing there, came right out, set it up.
Set up the offense, get your space,
On that
MB.
shot down here, North Attleboro shot, that was out of frustration.
Yeah, you know, it's
ill-advised shot.
Ill-advised,
the technique on it was less than desirable.
That was that's the kind of thing that's very frustrating, and your teammates get frustrated because you work so hard. The ball's been down their end almost all game, and you come down and you take a shot that's like that. That's frustrating for your goalie, frustrating for everybody. Mary Beth took a shot down that far end, just missed by a little bit, coming down this way now.
Nice job on defense.
Again, that's the double teams right there that we're not seeing down the other end. I think we got something here.
I don't know if
He's
number
sending
23.
red back. Oh, offsides.
Was she offsides?
Yeah, we got
offsides. Right.
Girls lacrosse, we have 7 girls up, 4 girls need to stay back. Unless it's a man-down situation, if there's a penalty, a yellow card, that's a 2-minute penalty, and the other team can score as many times as they want. Unlike in hockey or in the boys' game, where as soon as you score, the penalty's up. In girls lacrosse, you're out there for the duration. And what has changed over the years is you used to be able to pull one of the 4 girls behind the restraining line to have 7-on-7, but now you can't. You got to play 6 on 7.
Okay. So Foxboro taking advantage.
About 9 seconds left in the half. These officials, they've been around a long time. It's a father-son combo. Great, great guys. So we're getting some really good officiating today. Nice rip by Morgan. That ought to do it. 1 second, and that's it.
All right, so Foxboro takes a nice lead, 7-2 against North Attleboro. I think the majority of the goals have been by number 17.
Yeah, Siobhan Nolan. I think at least 4 goals on the day.
I think so.
She's got 4. Jackie's got 1. Allie's got 1.
Yep.
And Mary Beth has 1. So there's your 7 goals. Defensively, giving up 2 goals and a half. We'll take that. All right, Mary Beth with the draw. Over to Warner. Over to Allie. Looking to Morgan, wide open. Got to make that pass. Sometimes we wait too
Spoken like
long.
a true dad.
You know, it's
slash coach.
but you know, it's the window. Sometimes
Yeah.
the you know, boys or girls, I think the window's just going to get better when sometimes that's as good as it gets.
Yep, you're
And
right.
You just got to get that thing in there and see what happens. But
Here we go. We're looking at that isolation.
yeah, so now
we got
we got Siobhan though on that far side over to MB.
Yeah.
So it's just a simple wheel play right there. Little dump off to MB. Now what typically you want out of wheel? Here comes Nora, natural lefty, triple team. Mary Beth should be coming.
Oh, nice
What
job.
a beautiful goal.
Beautiful goal. What a great job.
Now Mary Beth may get the pass off to Nora there. Mary Beth should have come around that cage, just giving Nora an option in case Nora didn't take that shot.
To dump it right down to her.
No
Right.
one would have even seen
Yep.
her. No one would have even seen her.
So that was a nice setup. If you can keep your eye on Mary Beth coming around with the ball.
Yeah, right over to Nora, natural lefty. Looks like a triple team, but again, keep your feet moving. They stopped playing her, which again, that's
She took
again,
advantage of.
You want to get to that 3/4 or halfway mark before you take the shot. So nice placement by Nora. Nora plays for Mass Elite in the summertime. And so, you know, just a lot of girls coming up playing a lot
She looks
of
great.
lacrosse.
She's done a lot of work over the summer. You can tell she's running faster.
Yep,
Her
yep.
stick skills have improved.
Yep,
It's good
I
to
agree.
see her out there.
You know, she's always been a strong kid, knows the game. You know, like so many kids, it's confidence and taking the shot at the right time, and that was the right shot at the right time. So that's what we want to see. And but I would like to see the backside give opportunity. Nice job, Melissa, stepping out, meeting
nice
that
job.
girl down there.
Wow, is that an errant pass, huh?
Yeah.
So North setting it up.
So I got some good intel that number one here is a tremendous track star, but her stick skills are a little behind. But if she can carry the laundry, get to these other girls,
Absolutely,
that's going to
yeah.
help them. That's Erin Hawley right there.
Oh, what a nice.
Wow. Yeah, a little dipsy do,
That was
as
nice.
as Johnny Most would say. And but
That hit the post, or Melissa?
no, that
Melissa,
didn't. No,
did
she
no?
did. Yeah, no,
okay.
no, that was blocked. If
Okay.
anything, there's Erin. I'm sorry. There's Annie. Annie, another natural lefty. Better watch that cross. Someone should help her out. Come to the ball. And there
we
it
go.
is. There's
A little
Nora.
Bounce pass. Put a little
Now
bit more
look at
on that.
Morgan. Morgan cutting to the cage.
Nice
Hate to
job.
see that.
Yep. Then she cleared out, thinking Nora was going to go in.
She's got to bang that over to Chloe.
Yep. She's looking to come in again.
Oh,
she's
she's
looking
wide
to come
open.
in.
Yep.
Oh, what a nice
There it
job.
is. There it is.
Hey, if you're a lefty and they're giving you that, you take it.
You know, and
Yep.
then you see some of the North girls pointing to where they were. I mean, Nora just came around.
Yep.
You know, that's been the story of this game.
I think when she was coming around, I know she saw Chloe, but I think she also saw the opportunity there that there was no one there
Yeah.
picking up.
nobody home. What a beautiful
Nice
shot.
job.
Nice job, Nora. Second goal of the day.
Good to see some of these underclassmen putting it in there,
Absolutely. Perfect placement. It's a good early season game as the Warriors go up 9-2. They might smell a little blood on the water. So maybe this will entice them to, you know, believe in themselves because they can all do it. Mary Beth takes
huh?
a
Nice
draw.
job. They really mixed it up the other day as to who was taking the draws. Canfield took a couple. We actually had not Boudreaux. Flayhive actually took a couple as well.
Taking the draws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
against Tingham.
Yeah, I guess that was as an answer to that the girl that's going to Duke because she was kind of owning it early in the day. So you put a bigger, stronger kid like Canfield on the draw,
Yep.
which neutralizes that girl's speed a little bit, and then Hallie face guarded her for the rest of the game. I think right now Mary Beth could torch this kid. Actually, no, it's Erin Hawley, so they got their best on one of our best. Actually, they are playing a zone because Erin is not moving her feet. She's staying right there, so she'll just take who's ever coming on this side.
Mary Beth has the ball right here, looking for a cutter. Morgan Ames ran through.
A little too
popped
much
it back
standing
out.
around up top by Foxboro. They need a better
Oh,
plan
there's
than
a nice
this.
cutter. They're taking turns running, taking turns cutting towards the net. Oh, looked like Siobhan Nolan started to head towards the goal, as did Morgan Ames. So they both pulled back. So we got Mary Beth with the ball, trying to take a quick
Boom.
shot down low.
Mary Beth second on the day.
You got to stop feeling bad for the goalie. I think she's getting a little frustrated here.
You know, and I was reading a stat the other day that, and it was Division I lacrosse, but yeah, I think it carries for all levels. So we're going to see Mary Beth just taking that ball up top, 24, trying to figure out, but she's, again, too late. Mary Beth gets a shot off. 24 is pointing out where she should go, but instead she should have made contact on her, pushing Mary Beth out to the side.
Yeah, you're not seeing much contact.
Space. No, you got to go ahead. You got to, an attacker should know that they've played a game, and that defender's not bodying her up as she should.
Right,
Here's
right.
Hallie.
Yep.
The ball finding Hallie again. Hallie's got to work that offhand. She's got to shield that girl there. Shield that girl in that situation. You can't do like hoops, the butt and the gut,
yeah,
but you can shield. She's got to get that foot across her body and make that ball hers.
So number 20 for North, going right towards the net. Gets picked up by Annie McGeary.
Nice take, nice save.
Nice job.
Melissa got a piece of that one. Melissa, another Hawk All-Star from last year in the goal for the Warriors. Nice clearing pass.
Nice clear, yep.
Nice job, nice ball movement up to Flay Hive. Good speed, good burst coming down that sideline.
Look at her,
she could stick. Now look at that backside, Nolan wide open. You got Jackie wide open. Nolan should just go take it before they set up.
Would have been nice to see that pass get there a little bit sooner.
Yeah,
they had time for people to kind of slide in and pick up.
Yeah, she would. Oh, I didn't catch that. I don't know if that was if they're calling a charge on Siobhan.
I think so. I think so. It must have been because she had to go behind, and they gave the ball to the girl that was covering her.
Good wheels again, number 1.
And a good job by Melissa.
All that track speed. Melissa with another save. I think that's at least 3 or 4 saves saved by Melissa.
Nice job passing up to Allie Curran. Is that Allie?
Yep, that's Allie to Morgan.
Morgan, nice switch.
Good decision.
Yep.
Now we just got to spread out. Just going to roll the cage, see if she gets any help. Mary Beth could have gone.
Years past, I'd come up and watch the games. My daughter Lindsay's now 22, played. And you didn't see the passing, you didn't see the cutting. It was really one girl just coming down and taking it to the net and shooting, and it was really not a fun game to watch. But it's really evolved so nicely. Oh,
almost Nora with the hat trick. Right, well, absolutely. But a lot of times that was back then. There just wasn't enough talent coming up from the youth. Right now, there's a wave of talent in the youth level right now. It's a very strong 8th grade class. Hits
the post by Morgan. Oh, nice job,
take.
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth to Nora.
Here comes Nora.
So really the numbers in the girls program keep growing. The girls seem to be they're playing year round, and there's some girls that the 7th graders. I don't think they lost a game last year at the youth level. So there's this is a good team. There's more good players coming, so it builds well for the high school program and Coach Britt.
I think it says a lot when you go down to Hingham and we walk away with a tie. That was fabulous. I mean, that's a strong program. On the
road, there's the Walpole High coach, Mike Tassoni. We play Walpole coming up. We play them twice this season. He's getting a little look-see at the Foxboro girls.
That should be a good game, the Walpole game.
Yeah, Walpole's very strong. They made it, I believe. We lost to Wayland, and Wayland played Walpole last year in the tourney, so they went one round further than us.
And they beat Walpole, I think it was 15-5, and we lost to Wayland 15-8.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun to see that.
No, and I think Walpole didn't lose very many players. They lost their girl who took the draw, but otherwise Walpole returns a really strong high school team. There's MB putting it where it needs to go, with good strength. Just hit the post. Game of inches.
The
Nice
girl that
roll
took
dodge there by Mort. Could have been a charge, but they're not going to call
yeah,
that.
Gonna call that.
Or she just fell.
Yeah. The girl for Walpole that
Hallie's
took
got the
all
ball.
the draws. Bree, her name was.
Went to
Tall
Stonehill.
kid. Went to Stonehill, right?
Yeah, you can't beat height on the
Oh,
draw.
you can't. You know, you
that's just
never
where
thought
it's
that height would be much of a factor, but it really
It's
is.
Mary
Nice,
Beth.
nice
Mary
shot
Beth just
by Mary
walking
Beth.
right in, uncontested.
Yep.
Right-handed to left-handed. Beautiful placement on that top side. Nice job, Mary Beth. Puts the Warriors up 11-2 with 16:27 left in the second half. Again, Mary Beth, nice change of the hands, good patience. Number 20 just couldn't keep up with her. No slide,
Really
no help.
Placed it beautifully.
No, it was a great shot. No help again. You know, they say a good save percentage for a goalie is 30%. At Division I, there were only 5 goalies last year that had a 50% or higher save percentage.
Really?
A lot of that is because of the technology of the stick, but it's also because of the rules of the girls' game, and prohibiting a lot of the physicality.
Right.
And so kids can just walk in like that. But that really, it didn't have to happen. They should be double teaming. They should have their heels at the 8. They should be, you know, looking to play some help side defense, and you know, they got some work to do.
Right, positioning.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot by number 4. Carried the ball to her right, stuck it opposite, you know, shot it down by Melissa's right foot.
So looks like on attack we have Morgan Ames. Is that Boudreaux, number 6?
Yeah, Boudreaux 6. There you go. Sticking it right side. It's a nice shot by number 4. Again, you want to keep your feet moving, which keeps the goalie's feet moving, which then allows you to place that ball on that opposite side. As soon as you stop, the goalie stops, sets up, can make the save. You make somebody look like an All-American. Yeah, I got Hallie Canfield taking the draw. Mary Beth must be getting a breather.
She's just
Oh,
got
no, she's
such
out
strength.
there. She's out there.
Yeah. Hallie's just got such great strength, too.
Here's a free position for, this is Rosenberg. This is a freshman. A very talented player with the Mass Elite program. It's going to be a good test for Melissa. I'd like her to play a little higher in the goal there. She's not a tall kid. Oh, what a beautiful
Nice
save.
job,
What a
Melissa.
beautiful save.
Oh, I'm so happy for her.
Oh, you gotta give her some love, though. She makes that
yeah.
outstanding save on a free position, swinging that ball to the most difficult side, which was she made that save on her off hip side.
Yeah. Nice job.
We got to get that rebound. That's too bad. She's working too hard to. Yeah, so we're gonna see that coming up here. She's gonna make that save off hip side. Boom.
Nice job.
All
We
right,
got to
got
get to that ball. Well, they
hands
had
set.
good positioning to get to it, but still, we got to.
So that was Christine Rogers. It was a nice cut by Erin Hawley. Rogers had her stick up. You know, nice cut, well timed by Hawley. Nice feed from behind the area behind cage known as X. So nice feed from X. But outstanding save by Melissa. That is not easy to do.
Nice job.
Here we go. Is that Jackie?
That's
Yeah.
Jackie, yep.
Jackie should be looking to advance the ball. There's
Yeah,
Morgan
you got
calling
someone
for
right
it.
on you.
Got a whistle.
Yeah.
We're
we're
gonna
getting
get
a card.
Yeah, we're gonna get that's timeout. We're gonna get a yellow card for dangerous stick. That's Julia Tolfa, a friend of a lot of girls on the Foxboro team. A super nice kid. I always feel so bad for them because that is not intentional.
Right,
Julia's a wonderful young kid.
Yeah.
You know what? Just playing the game. So that's a
Trying to
2-minute.
make something happen, too. I think when you're down 11-4, you don't give up. You just want to try and make something happen.
You know,
unfortunately.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly right. And so, yeah, you can't swing the stick wildly like that. You know, she was trying to get a trail check, but it was just too close to the body. It has to be down and away. Any check has to be down and away, and that was straight down, too close to her body.
And where the girls don't wear helmets, got to protect those heads.
Absolutely. There's so many rules designed to protect them like that in the shooting space, although we haven't had a really shooting space call today.
We haven't. Plenty at the Hingham game.
Yeah, because you get that when you have to go look at this
Look
kid.
at her go.
Wowza. Nope. See, now here's where the shooting space giveth and taketh away.
Right.
It really should be, the advantage. But unfortunately, in the girls' game, that goal gets wiped, and now she takes a free position. Now she can hit this, and that's great. But if she doesn't, then
It almost seems like a disadvantage, but she made it work.
she gets that. We should have slid and picked her up a little quicker.
In the boys' game, they would have thrown a flag down, continuation of play,
You got it.
and then
You got it. Would have given the goal, and then, but in this, so she still comes in.
do you think they're talking about that?
Well, right there, we had two girls going to the cage. Now the problem was they had to approach at an angle. They went straight across the goal mouth. They should have went at an angle out toward the shooter as opposed to straight across, out toward the goalie, for the shooter. First of all, you meet her a little bit sooner. She doesn't get time to get that shot off. But they're trying to avoid the shooting space, which would have given her another free position. But they need to come out at an angle and not just straight across. Too much time. Good job, Kirsten.
That was
right
Kirsten
there.
Warner.
Yep, sure was. We got Mary Beth with the ball. Nora's wide open. We got Chloe. Tell you, Chloe was very impressive this winter. Oh my goodness.
She's really
We
come a
got
long
another-
way.
I think we got an offsides. Now the problem here is they have to, as we talked about earlier, they got to keep. Now they got to play 6 girls in. 4 girls have to stay back. Again, that rule changed 2 years ago. Chloe Hurley's really, I like the way she played this winter. Played with confidence, was using both hands. That's a goal right there. Oh, my goodness, Jackie. That's okay.
She's coming back for more.
Yeah, Jackie's such a strong player. She
Yeah.
must have seen something.
Oh, nice rip
Yeah,
by
she saw
Siobhan.
Jackie's such a smart player.
Yep.
She's a very talented field hockey player. She's a 3-sport athlete. It's really going to help out Foxboro in all 3 sports. And again, super nice kid.
Such a good kid.
Oh my God. So we're going to see Siobhan, just a little stick fake there, little deke to the left, came back right, didn't switch hands, but didn't need to. She sold it with the left foot, little jab step left, came back right, stuck it bottom low.
Nice placement.
Yeah. Is that 5? 5 for Nolan today?
I think so.
Good for her.
At least 5, yeah. Chloe had a nice goal against Ashland. It was a close game.
Yeah.
It was a little bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, Ashland has a new coach. Siobhan Sullivan took over for Ashland this year. She knows a lot of the girls.
She knows a lot of our girls,
Yep,
right?
Yep, she coaches with them with the Outlaws. And, it's really, for as much as lacrosse is expanding, it's a pretty small community.
It's funny, yeah.
A lot of people know. Everyone seems to know everybody. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you hear these names. Oh,
Yeah.
Meredith Frank,
Yeah,
Leslie
sure.
Frank.
Yeah, legendary.
Yeah.
Leslie, obviously, in particular.
I'll tell you, I think she
Jackie.
has done so much for lacrosse in Massachusetts, for girls lacrosse in Massachusetts.
Absolutely.
That program at Westwood is just phenomenal. She's pretty much a feeder system for Northwestern.
Oh, yeah. Both her daughters going to Northwestern. And there's a nice play to Morgan. Oh, that was a nice pass from Chloe Hurley. I think Morgan owes her some lunch tomorrow. She just cost her an assist. I think Chloe's going to get plenty of assists this year, and Morgan's going to get plenty of goals. So
yeah, I won't worry about it this game.
Yeah, it's nice. You got Boudreau out there again. She's rolling the freshman out there. So we got Chloe and
we got Rogers back there.
Look, she got Sarah Harrington running some attacks. So she got Sarah and Chloe. So Sarah's a
junior as well.
Yep. So you got on attack. Looks like Nora. So you got a freshman, 2 juniors, and a sophomore out there on attack.
North is not giving up down there.
No. I think trying to see if the penalty's over. I think it must be by now. We got 11:23 left in the second half, or 11:3 or 23 left in the game.
So Foxboro will be playing Colleen Manning, who's now the head coach over at Sharon.
Yeah.
That should be an interesting game. She was Brittany's assistant and the JV coach for a couple of years.
Yeah, I know they're real excited talking to a bunch of people from Sharon. They're very excited about having Colleen over there.
She's thrilled with it. She works at the middle school where I work. Saw her yesterday, and she says it's great. Loves the kids. Loves the parents. It's a nice setup for her.
Yeah, you know, she played over at KP, played up at Worcester State. Playing over at KP, she had a terrific coach, and you know, so she knows the game. She's been working with the Foxboro kids. She works with the Outlaws program. She's constantly around lacrosse. She really, really loves the game, and it's a great pickup for Sharon.
And she and Britt played together at Worcester.
They did. They did. Nice save by Melissa. I think that's number 5 on the day, 5 or 6. Hallie with the ball to Mary Beth.
Mary Beth up to
Caroline
Sarah.
Boudreau.
To Caroline Boudreau. Nice work, Caroline.
Nice handle.
Yeah.
Nice handle. To Hallie. Ooh, that's a strong pass. And had some pepper on it.
That's Chloe Hurley.
Chloe controlling the ball. Good patience. Good patience. And Chloe she is extremely fast. She gets an alley. She's gone. Mary Beth taking it inside. They're going to call that one, yeah. Yep. Checked in the sphere. So that'll put MB out at the closest hash to where the foul occurred. She's got to clear out 23 and 18. You need to move, girls. Not your first day. Maybe it is. See, now
18 looks like she's in there close.
So if I'm Mary Beth, I'm cutting across the 8 right now, knowing that 2, 3, and 18 are going to jump me right away. So Mary Beth, she's fast enough. She goes across crease, get the goalie's feet moving. She can stick this. She can make this happen. Nope.
All right, wise
Nope.
choice.
Good decision.
Yeah,
Good
wise
decision.
choice. We don't need a goal right now,
No.
so it'd be nice just to kind of spread it out.
Yeah, and that would have been risky. So it's you know it's let's get the ball, move
That's
it around.
Sarah Harrington, number 13, I believe.
Yep. Get some touches here. Oh, that's another check. Oh no. Okay. So that's an indirect. So she cannot score out of this position. She needs to make a pass. So they put her out on what's called the 12-meter, or the fan. Jackie getting a lot of run today as a Frosh. They got to clear out that middle. Way too crowded in there, girls.
Yep, they're doubling the ball.
Ideally, you want all your offensive players outside the 8.
Oh, nice
play.
turn. Oh, wow. Good job, though, that she knew that it wasn't there. It wasn't quite
Yeah.
right. But that was a great move.
That's another move they're working on this winter. You get that girl just high up off the goal circle, and then you do what's called an inside roll.
Yep.
And then that inside roll, you kind of tight walk the goal circle and
Yep.
stick it. Tuck your stick, walk the circle and stick it. I think she probably just didn't have her up high enough.
You have to probably bring her up higher to
Yeah.
create that space so that you
Yeah.
can make that move.
And and she's quick. She just do it. Just do a real quick inside roll, a real quick split dodge. Keep that stick tight to your body, and then pull it back out. Here's Caroline going to work. It's Erin Holly.
I like this patience that we're seeing with Foxboro. Just passing
Good
around, looking
job.
for something, nothing there, pull it out.
You attack, you re-attack, because you see if that defense falls asleep because they think they've done the job by stopping you, and then attack again. We might be going into do you see it maybe as a little stall
Yeah,
here?
hey, might as well practice
are we
these
saying,
things, right?
I think maybe she's saying shut it down for a little bit. Respect the game, respect your opponent. They got 12.
Kill some time on the clock.
Yeah, because I think there's been some opportunity here that they could have taken one, but, Britt might just want to work the offense a little bit.
Right.
Which is, you know what, smart thing to do because you can.
Oh, nice move in.
Jackie's got to put that in her right hand,
Yep.
though. Oh,
nice
check.
job.
Oh, they're going to say she went over the head on that one, which I guess technically she did. Good play, though, by Morg. All it does was slow their play down.
Yep.
So that's Rosenberg to Holly to Tolfa.
Ooh, let's get on that ball.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
they're going to let that one
They're
go.
gonna let that
'cause
one
That's
go.
just incidental. That's just
Yeah,
watch where you're going.
exactly. I don't think it was an intentional thing, a push on Hallie's part. They just happened to both be going the same place at the same time.
They got Hallie on.
So this is
Not
Britt's
quite sure.
4th year at the helm.
Recent mom for a second time, Camden
Absolutely.
Andrew.
Yeah,
So
I
now she
heard
has a
that
boy and a
Drew
girl.
doesn't have anything to be.
Hey, listen, I you know what? I put in my requests, and you know, but I guess the whole family's doing well.
Yeah, Annalise is a big sister now.
Yep, yep. Oh, you gotta protect that stick. Tell the girls, just because you beat a girl doesn't mean she disappears. That was a dangerous check right there.
Yep, yep.
Check
Good
into
call.
check into the body. Can't do that.
Mary Beth was looking for that call.
So looks like Rosenberg's probably going to pick up MB, which frees up Caroline. There's the pass.
Nice dump
and
pass.
One more to Morgan.
There you go.
Good read on that. You can beat that kid.
Just got her feet tripped up a little bit.
We're going to have that. We're going to check that for ice.
Let's
see if that's a slippery spot.
Oh, and she takes a shot and scores. She wanted that.
That's all.
Huh?
That's all. You fall down, you get up, you score. There you go.
Absolutely.
Good metaphor for life right
Absolutely, yeah. You get right up.
You know, and what I liked about that shot is Morgan really stepped into it.
Let's keep an eye on number 14.
So again, she's just she does that little jab step to the outside, but you pop right back up. She gives a nice check, takes it away from number 20, pulls back to the outside.
Nice job.
Good strength on that shot.
Boy, they could have called a check there on number 24. She really used that stick across her body.
You get 13-5 Warriors, 5 minutes to go.
So after this game, I think it's safe to say that we'll be 1-1-1.
1-1-1. No, 2-0-1.
Oh, that's right. What am I talking about? Yes, 2-0-1. Absolutely.
Yeah, the undefeated Foxboro Warriors. Oh, Rosenberg.
We've got some tough
4.
games coming up, though, Drew. We've got some real tough games coming up.
You know, Britt's done a real nice job getting a non-league schedule that's really, really difficult, and you got to play the iron when it comes to the tournament.
Absolutely.
And playing Medfield, playing Ashland again, playing Walpole twice, playing Hingham.
Putting yourself out there, you
those
really
are all
get to see what your
those
weak
are all the
spots
teams
are.
you want to play.
Here we are with Coach Noon. How are you?
How is everybody out here today? Girls are looking very well.
Congratulations on your win. That was a nice win for you.
Beautiful feed from Rosenberg over to number 4. Rosenberg drew down 2 girls, 4 on a nice cut on the backside. Just a nice play. Rosenberg, again, plays at a very high level for Mass Elite. Not the biggest kid in the world, but understands the game, and she knew how to draw 3 players, which allowed number 4 to cut down unabated.
Coach Noon from the Foxboro Varsity Men's Program has joined us.
How are you guys doing today?
Coach Noon in the his A, and here he is.
Nora O'Keefe out there, former student of mine.
Coach Noon coming off a huge win today.
Over Nora.
Beating North Attleboro in the first part of this doubleheader, defeating the team that.
Nice job.
What a nice pass.
There we go
That's
again.
a nice
There we
goal.
go again with Morgan.
Let's
Is that
watch
Mary
that.
Beth right
Mary
there?
Beth,
It's a
number
pass.
8, feeds
Great feed.
Morgan.
Nice feed from Mary Beth, and again, what
Nice.
I like
We're gonna
about that shot
We'll
from
get the
Michaela.
doubleheader today.
Yes, yep,
You know,
the double header.
Double win
Yep.
against North. I don't know if they lost to North, but we lost to North last year, so it's good. It's a good feeling. Doubly is good when the girls beat them too.
Absolutely. Make sure
Look
we
at that shot by Morgan. I just called her Michaela, by the way, but Morgan again.
Morgan got interesting.
It's just too many games.
Interestingly enough, Morgan's mad at me right now for calling her Michaela for the last week or so.
Can't keep up with all the Ameses. But again, Morgan, that shot is very similar to the one that she just took. Again, good strength, putting her body behind the shot.
Jackie Breon, a freshman.
Yeah, looking good out there.
Lefty,
Doesn't look
righty,
like
I
a freshman out there, does she?
No, that's good.
She's playing with confidence. We got 3.5 left, 14-6 Warriors.
How's Mello looking today, Coach?
I haven't.
Has she been?
Yeah, that's her right there. She's dead center hash right now. She's right there, number 24. So yeah, we were saying now there's a bunch of girls out here that
all play in the same club.
So this was a shooting space. Jackie just pulled that out. Yeah, they all play on the Outlaws together. You got Mello, who's a freshman, Tolfa, who's a freshman for North Attleboro.
Love the switching hands there.
That's Chloe Hurley.
Chloe Hurley.
We're just talking about that. She's done.
Gotten a lot better.
Yeah,
huh?
you got it. This winter, she looked great, and it's getting her a ton of playing time.
She's a very unselfish player. Always looking for the pass.
Is that Caroline Boudreau getting some minutes?
It is.
You
as
got
a
it.
freshman.
Nice job, Caroline.
Yeah, we got some freshmen in there, some sophomores,
Well,
couple
being in a small town,
juniors. Yep.
got to get them early, and you got to get them contributing.
I'd like to see a better ride than this, though. I think we need to pressure the ball a little bit more. You need to put a double team right from the get-go. Backside girls need to cover the extra
They
girls.
were doing it against Hingham, I'll tell you, and I
Yeah.
think that's what kept us in the game.
Yeah, you gotta. If you don't have the ball, there's Julia Tolfer right there, another freshman. You gotta double the ball everywhere in this game.
Especially trying to keeping that pressure on them at Hingham. They had that girl that we've talked about, the number 7, who's already verbally committed, a sophomore, verbally committed to Duke.
Sure.
She could
Oh,
just
man.
take it coast to coast, and it slowed them down.
Yeah.
Scoop that. Is that Christina Rogers?
Yes, it is.
It's good
Good
to
eye.
see. Christina's a sophomore, I believe.
Freshman.
She's a
Freshman
freshman
coach.
too. Oh,
Another
that's great.
freshman.
Yeah.
Tommy Rogers had a great goal today. You should have saw it. Did you see it?
No,
You guys
first
see it?
half.
Give and go. He brought the ball down, and gave it to the attackman, gave it back. Nice pass.
Tommy, who plays pole, that's one of the hardest saves for a goalie to make, just because the angle of a 6-foot
Come
pole
on,
and
Jack.
coming down. It's a hard save to make. Jackie
Great
with the ball.
hustle, Jackie.
Good ground
Hunting
ball.
that ball down, scooping it up.
You got Mackenzie Cusack right here, number 20, another
Yeah,
freshman out on the
sure.
field. Again, these are girls who have been playing since they were in 3rd grade, playing year-round, so they're contributing to the varsity. And again, we've got a wave of players coming up behind them in the youth program. Kids just love the game.
Yeah, we had a bunch of 8th graders over there looking like they want to jump on this
Oh,
field.
I bet they do.
Soon enough,
Soon
soon
enough
enough.
is right.
Yeah,
Goes so fast.
I tell you what.
Sarah Harrington right there.
There's
Yeah.
some of them over there probably could be out there right now.
Come on.
Yeah, they.
Just don't tell Annie and Allie that.
I think they got her on empty on that one.
Hey, look at this, huh? You talk about it's
Sarah
freezing cold
Overmorgan.
out here, and look at all these people coming to the game to support the local Foxboro.
That's what a
Lacrosse
turf field will
family.
I'll
do.
tell you, you had quite a crowd.
Oh, it's
I
always
couldn't
good
get
to have
a
crowd.
couldn't get
Helps
a
the
parking
boys.
space. It was great.
Nope, I had a park over by the building, and again, it's a testament to all the people that got the turf field
Yeah.
here. This doesn't happen
Unbelievable
without
support.
the turf.
Unbelievable. Soccer
That's
stepping
Julia
in with
Tolfer right
lacrosse
there.
to help. I mean, it's a community effort. And
Yep,
it's
that's
good
what it's
to be a
called.
part.
Community field.
Good to be a part. Yeah.
And the-
Sammy's up there smiling.
Yep.
Everybody's out here celebrating and playing. It's good stuff. Next year we'll have the lights out.
Yes, we will.
That's going to be great.
That's gonna
That's
be
going to be great.
fabulous.
Playing some games under the night lights, which we
Oh.
haven't had in Foxboro.
Maybe we'll get some bleachers.
So
and
here's number 1 with just that great speed right down the middle.
She's had at least 3, I think.
Yeah,
hasn't she?
she just, once that stick matches her speed, she's going to be a nice little player for North.
So I'm going to
good
give a
win.
little
Good
shout
hop
out.
win, right? Small versus big today. It's a good win.
Little shout out to our camera men and women. We got Rob Canfield. Thank you, Rob.
Mr.
Caroline
Canfield.
Wheatley and Molly Farrell. So thank you for volunteering your time. We really appreciate it because we know it's cold.
Especially on a day like this, you're not working on your tan today, that's for sure.
Well, Coach,
I know
you
Coach
with
Noon
that
likes
Irish
to do
skin of
that.
yours,
Coach
like
Noon.
Under
really,
10 seconds now.
a
Foxboro
message from
14.
Coach Noon to please put on your sunblock.
Absolutely.
15 or more, hopefully a 30.
Comic Relief by Coach Noon.
I know Nurse McGeary believes
There it
strongly
is.
in the sunblock.
Absolutely do. Yep.
Thank you very much, guys,
So we
for
got
having me. It's
Thanks
great
for
sitting in
joining.
with you.
We got
Thanks
a
for joining us.
14-7 victory for the Foxboro Warriors, following up a nice victory by the boys team. Again, both Foxboro teams getting the wins today, winning the doubleheader against North. Just a terrific day. Again, 14-7, girls defeat North Attleboro. Great job all around. Terrific defensive effort, spreading out the offense. Great job by Britt and the girls. Congratulations
Thank
as
you,
they
Drew.
move to 2-0-1 on the season. Lynn, always a pleasure.
You as well. Thank you.